Hey guys, Cheryl Washington here for day 17 of my 90-day video challenge. And earlier I kind of had a flashback of this camp that I went to. I want to say I can't remember if I was in elementary school it had to be elementary school. I don't think I would have been as old um, in middle school going to this camp. Anyway, some of you listening, if you're from Summit, you may remember this camp. It was a church camp, a Christian camp somewhere in upstate New York, and a bunch of us from town, like took a bus and we went for a week. And it was in the summer, and it was the week of my birthday. And I remember that during meals, they had this crazy thing where people would run around it was like a big cafeteria, and they would, the camp counselors would try to get the kids involved, and they would run around the cafeteria and do silly things. And at that time, I was very shy. I mean, I still consider myself to be I'm not, well, kind of soft spoken. I am shy. I'm not overly aggressive. Some of you might not agree, but then some of you, I think, would agree. But certainly at that time, I was extremely shy, and I was not into all that flashy and running around and acting silly all out loud. So this particular day, well, actually, it wasn't a particular day, it was my birthday. The counselors decided to surprise me and picked me to be the one to run around this the cafeteria at lunch. And I told them initially, I said no. Now, some of you, we have a no, kind of like a soft no, right? That we try to, like an objection, we try to turn around. And then there's no. So even though I told the counselor no, he thought that I meant no. So he kept pushing. And I told him again, no. I was not getting up and running around. So he didn't want to leave it alone, because for some reason he kept thinking that I meant no. And so I told him again, no. I'm not sure how much clearer I had to be. So what did I do when he continued? Because obviously he was not taking my no as a no. He was taking my no as a no. So I actually smacked him in the face. um, I guess I look back at it now, and he probably was shocked, and he probably, just like I'm telling you this story, he's probably telling people the story, or he might have been too ashamed, but other people are probably telling the story. I remember this girl smacked this counselor one time in the face, but I told him no, and no really meant no. I'm not sure there's as much of a lesson here than the fact that I just wanted to tell that story, because I kind of love that story. But I guess if I had to have a moral of the story, because I'm pretty good at picking morals, I can pick a moral out of any story, is that, you know, when you are communicating with people, sometimes people aren't always direct, although in this case, I was very much direct when I said to him no. But some folks try to tell you things. They may not be direct for several different reasons. They may not be direct. But, try to get the message or get the hint when someone's trying to tell you something. And if you're not sure, there's nothing wrong with asking, well, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you trying to tell me something? But, because sometimes it is annoying. It may be inappropriate for the person may feel like it's an inappropriate situation, or maybe they don't want to hurt your feelings, or they don't want to come out, directly and say it. So they kind of try to find a roundabout the way to say it. And then also, for those of you who are like that, you also have to look at the point of view of the other person. You know, some people you have to be direct with. You can't go around the mulberry bush to make a point. You just need to make your point. And so the people who they're making the point to, you need to try to understand the point. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night on that one. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Good night.